phosphorylation. This is the next session for electron transport chain. In the previous sessions, we have discussed about ETC, that is electron transport chain, and here from the name itself it indicates that there is a transfer of electrons from one complex to another complex, and this is carried out by four complexes, that is complex 1, 2 and 3 and 4, and these are actual electron carrier complexes which are involved with electron transport chain, and one more complex, that is complex 5 is present, which actually where your ATP synthesis will takes place, and this ATP synthesis is carried out with oxidative phosphorylation. And oxidative phosphorylation means here the synthesis of ATP molecule, that is your high energy compound adenosine triphosphate, which is an high energy compound, is synthesized by oxidative phosphorylation mechanism, and this all mechanism will take place in complex 5. So the electron transport chain, here as we have already discussed, there is a transfer of electrons from one complex to another complex. Here a pair of electrons are being carried from one complex to another complex coupled with, see here you have to highlight this topic, highlight this word, that is coupled with ATP synthesis, where here it is known as the oxidative phosphorylation, which means synthesizing of ATP molecules coupled with electron transport chain and in presence of oxygen. So that is oxidative phosphorylation. So the whole mechanism is taking place in mitochondria. As you all know, mitochondria is termed as the powerhouse of the cell, and hence where your energy is being synthesized. So as we have already discussed the ultrastructure of mitochondria, where there are 5 different compartments, and in your matrix your oxidative phosphorylation will take place, and all these 5 subunits, actually your ATP synthesis is taking place in matrix, and all your 5 complexes are present inside the intermembranous space of mitochondria. See, so assume that this is your mitochondria, and this mitochondria is having a 3 is a granular like structure, and it is composed of 3 membranes. This is your outer membrane, and this is your intermembranous space. That is the space, that is the membrane present in between outer membrane and your inner membrane. This is your inner membrane. Okay. So all your electron complexes, electron transport chain complexes that we have already discussed, complex 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 are present in the inner membranous space. This is 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and this 5 I will just highlight this 5th complex. So this is where your electron oxidative phosphorylation, that is your ATP synthesis is observed, that is your oxidative phosphorylation, isn't it? So in all these 4 complexes your electrons are being transferred. So just I am mentioning within a zigzag form. See, all your electrons are being transported from one complex to another complex. Here a pair of electrons are being transferred, and these are your different electron carriers. And in the 5th complex, where your actual ATP synthesis is taking place coupled with electron transport chain. Okay, so we are discussing about the 5th complex, that is oxidative phosphorylation. So what is here, we will be learning about the overview. So what is happening, actually what is happening in the 5th complex? In the 5th complex, here you can see cristae. So these are cristae, these are the protruding forms inside your matrix of your mitochondria. So in this cristae there is a presence of a stalk and a head-like structure. So these are F0, F1, particles. These are phosphorylating particles. These are also known as phosphorylating particles. So they play a very important role in your oxidative phosphorylation. So this is what protruding head, that is been hanging in the matrix. So this is matrix, and this protruding head which is hanging in the matrix is your F1 complex, and the tail that is embedded inside the membrane of your crystal. So inside, so this is the another protein, this is the protein which is embedded inside the membrane. So this is F0. So they both play a very important role, and they are the two important components of ATP synthetase enzyme. So this enzyme is very important for ATP synthesis. Okay, so they both play a very important role in oxidative phosphorylation. And one more thing, as we have already discussed, here electrons are being transferred from one complex to another complex. Here you can see in the intermembranous space there is a increase in proton concentration, means for at complex 1, 3 and 4 there is a synthesis of, there is a release of 2 protons. At complex 1, one pair of protons are released. At complex 1 pair of one pair of protons are released, and at complex 4 one pair of protons are released. So totally 6 protons are released at complex 1, 3 and 4 during electrons transfer, isn't it? So here you can see in the intermembranous space there is an increase in the concentration of proton, and in the matrix there is a decrease in the concentration of protons. So here due to proton gradient system, so this is very important. So this is the actual mechanism where your ATP synthesis is taking place. So with your proton gradient system, so the pair of electrons, so the pair of protons in the intermembranous space are being transferred through this channel, that is F0 F1 complex. Through this channel they are being transferred from intermembranous space to matrix. So here there is a decrease in pH, and when they are being transferred, coupling, here there is a synthesis of ATP molecule. So this is the actual mechanism. So the synthesized protons in the intermembranous space are being transferred through a proton channel, that is F0 F1 complex, into the matrix, and by entering all these protons into the matrix there is a synthesis of ATP through proton gradient system. So here the density is more and here the density. So from higher concentration to lower concentration, protons are being channeled, are being entering from intermembranous space to matrix of the mitochondria, and here in your matrix your actual ATP molecule is being synthesized. So this is an overview of oxidative phosphorylation, and this is the actual mechanism. So through this channel your ATP is being synthesized. Through this channel your protons are being entering from intermembranous space to matrix, and hence coupled with electron transport chain ATP molecule is synthesized, that is your high energy, with the help of F0 F1 complex. So this is the channel, and these are the two important components of ATP synthetase enzyme. So this is the overview of oxidative phosphorylation, and in the coming sessions we will be discussing in detail the different postulates, different theories of oxidative phosphorylation, and different postulates that are being given by different scientists, and the actual mechanism of oxidative phosphorylation.